All right, let's talk right now about travel, because recently here on the town hall, we've heard from a lot of you, people trying to make plans. You missed out on a lot of that during the pandemic. And one of the things that we're all rushing back to now that the virus is subsiding.
And more countries are opening up. The EU recently put the U.S. on a safe list of countries, letting even unvaccinated Americans get in if they test negative, though individual countries can add their own restrictions. So between all the different rules and the concerns about the Delta variant, we aren't quite back to normal as far as travel goes just yet.
Yeah, joining us live right now to help walk us through what's going on is Francesca Paige, known online as Miss Travel Guru. We're glad to have you back here. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, let me start with everything in mind that we just discussed and what we talked about earlier with the Delta variant. What do you think people should know right now and keep in mind as they're trying to book travel?
All right, well, so we know so far the variant first identified in India has spread to more than 80 countries as of June 16th. So if you're out and about this summer, chances are you're going to encounter the Delta variant, either in the US or in Europe. But if you are fully vaccinated, particularly with the 2-dose vaccine, there's really no need to be worried. Also, the CDC has a global variant map worth knowing about that shows the countries where different variants have been identified. It also lists risk level by country. But you may also want to look online at the National Health Department website of the country you're looking to visit to get more specific data if you're planning to travel.
What are some other things people should be thinking of when they're getting ready to travel in terms of protecting their health and their money? You know, what sort of steps should you be adding into the usual things you would be doing when you were planning to take a trip?
Well, rules around testing and requirements to enter a country are evolving, and they can change rapidly from one day to the next. Make sure to check the requirements for the destination country you're looking to go to before booking the flight, but also in the days before you travel, make sure you're following the most updated rules. In terms of insurance, I've mentioned it before that there are air medical transport programs out there like MedJet, that if you're hospitalized while you're traveling, they're going to arrange medical transportation to your hospital at home versus just to the nearby hospital. And they also added COVID-19 transport benefits last year for domestic and international destinations as they opened up.
Great information there. So we always want to hear about things that can also help save people money. What deals should people be looking for right now? And what generally kind of price structure are we looking at? I mean, is it still sort of cheap like it was before? Or now that all this demand is building up, things are getting a lot more expensive?
Well, of course, as more people get vaccinated, the more prices are going to rise because more people are traveling. The prices for hotels, car rentals, and flights are unfortunately going up. But look early for flights and set up email or text alerts so you can see when prices change. And don't forget to bundle. When you make your flight arrangements, you usually get a notification asking, do you want to add a car or would you like to add a hotel? Click on those buttons and see what deals or bundles you can get. Also, avoid the weeks around like the 4th of July or any major holidays, and start your trip planning first by checking on which destinations are cheap before you decide where you want to go.
And Francesca, quickly, we have about a minute left. What about the road trip? I mean, more people can fly this year, but do you think that's still going to be a popular choice this summer?
Absolutely. I myself have taken a lot of road trips. I'm up in the Northeast. A couple of my favorite spots. I visited Gloucester Beach in Massachusetts. I stayed at the Beauport Hotel, beautiful on the water spot. Long Island, I also went to Northport where I stayed at the Harbor Rose B&B. Great little spot. I mean, there's tons of places you can access by road wherever you are in the country, so it's definitely a good option.
Awesome. Francesca Paige has been our guest. She's a travel expert, and always great to get your perspective and your insights on all this. It can be complicating right now, so thank you.
Thank you.